Hey everyone, it's KerryPlays. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the process of me giving all my old videos new life without actually editing the video that was originally uploaded. So I'm just showing you how I go through this process so that you guys know why it took me so long. I had to do this for 200 plus videos, and I did it because I felt my channel needed it, and I'm happy I have done it because since doing all of the videos everything has gone up with my analytics. So it was definitely a good idea for me to do this. It just took a very long time and I didn't want it to, but it did because I was trying to do 12 different things at once. So I stopped uploading videos temporarily, I stopped recording temporarily, and I just bashed through these videos. I did actually originally finish it in March, and then the coronavirus happened, so everything went on hold again so that I could homeschool my children and get into a rhythm of how everything was going to be. So I am finally editing and voicing over this video. So as you saw at the very beginning, I checked the game that I had labeled that it was for The Sims 4. I changed the title. I do leave most of the description in until I've changed everything to how I want it to look, and then I go through to my playlist, find the playlist I need, copy the link and add it into the description box as well. And I literally changed everything. I added loads of new playlists for you guys to go through. I add playlists into videos in the icons where I thought it was either suitable or just before the screenshots. On most videos I go into the end screen and I use all 4 of the spaces that we get to advertise. So obviously I advertise KrystalGamer in this video because I am editing her luxury duplex information. So I thought, why did I put KrystalGamer on it before? I have no idea why, but I have now, which is perfect. And then I get 2 more slots after myself to advertise videos. So definitely go ahead and use those slots. If you don't already do that, I would highly recommend it. And then just checking through the channel because I didn't know which video was either coming up or was next or was a collaboration from before. This wasn't a collab video as it is in the description box, so I recommend you go and check it out. I will leave that in the description box below. Then I get to the end and I add in where to follow me, so Twitter, Instagram. I do now have Facebook, that is added on most recent videos, and obviously Origin, KerryPlays or KerrySimmer. And then into the tags, there was loads and loads of tags. So what I did from previous videos was if the tags had green numbers next to them, I wrote them down and re-put those in or reworded it differently to put those in. And I also use TubeBuddy to help me with a recommendation of tags. TubeBuddy does do a lot more than just that, but that's what I mostly use it for, and I'm not going to get into that into this video. I do also change the thumbnail, which you saw, and I check it's in all the playlists it needs to be in, and then eventually I head on into editing other parts of my channel, which you'll see once I have finished all of these tags for this video. So do try and use up all the characters because the tags really do matter, I promise you. Since adding in a load of tags and wording things differently, it has definitely made a difference to a lot of my videos, as well as changing the thumbnail and how it looks. I would recommend for thumbnails taking a head-on screenshot of whatever it is for. So if it's a build, take a head-on screenshot. Not all builds will look great head on, but most of the time if it's not a huge build, it's better to have it looking forward. So once I've done all of the tags, I headed on into my channel settings, basic information, and added tags related to my channel. So I needed to add in collaborations, the renovation battles, because I do those often now. I needed to add in Sims 4 first look because I go into all the new packs that come out and I go through everything that we get with them. Roller Coaster Tycoon, the City Living Let's Play wasn't on there. There was quite a few I needed to add, so I added all of those into settings, I do use the new YouTube Studio. I've been using it for a good while now, and I prefer this one to the old one. Everything is much easier in my own opinion. It did take a good while to get used to everything in the new YouTube Studio, but it was definitely worth it. I didn't like how we had to edit things. So then I added into the pre-upload, and I put in everything I would like in my pre-upload. So because I upload a lot of different videos, the only thing I popped in there was where to find me on social media. Then I went onto my own main page and I added in another section of playlists. I don't think I've had one of those before, so that you could find some nice playlists as soon as you come onto my channel. Just rearrange things and set things up differently. I did change it from dark mode to off, turn dark mode off, because sometimes it makes all the pictures look really funny, like it's a glowing effect. It makes my eyes go funny, so sometimes I have to turn light mode back on. I have an extension on my browser that helps me does that. I can't even English, sorry guys. Then I added in a video to come and check out if you're either coming back or new to the channel, and this is my Tokyo Ghoul one, which has just recently reached 1,000 views. Thank you to everybody that has viewed that video, because without you that wouldn't have happened. I can't English, sorry. Then I added in some channels that I watch. So there's obviously Havana Sims, there's KrystalGamer, there's KerryPlays. I love watching her My Time at Porsche right now, but I also do like her Sims Let's Plays and her 2 Point Hospital Let's Plays. I'm always watching YouTube Studio to keep up with things that are happening and that are new. I like Hip Hip Renee and her builds. I love Maple Simmer and her update videos when Sims are bringing out new things. I love Simarchy altogether, no matter what she's doing. I love KrystalGamer for her how-to videos and her builds. I always watch Think Media because I'm always learning something from them. Havana has a variety of videos like Machinima's builds, Let's Plays, and I love Havana's current Let's Play. Then I head on into my about page and edited all my social links, changed all about me and my channel and what you can find here. I didn't do this at the time of editing this video, making this video, but I also added in some goals at the bottom of my channel description. I've always struggled with what to write in the channel description because I do and I don't know what to say. It's hard to describe really, but I want to give a bit of information about myself, but I also want to share information of what's going on with the channel. And sometimes I think I talk too much, or I write text that seems like I talk too much. So this one is always a struggle for me, so I did have to think about what I was doing here for a good while. I do use Grammarly as a browser extension to help me with my spelling, grammar and my sentences making sense, because I'm not very good at it, and I find that Grammarly has taught me a lot of things. It is free to have it, so if you don't have it I highly recommend it. And then I head on into GIMP, which is where I make all my thumbnails and I edit my banner. Now, I couldn't take this text away. I did ask the original person who made my banner for the original file, but I can't open it because I don't have that program. So I'm kind of just smearing on my name and colouring it out. I think I kind of bodge it up here, but I'm not an expert at making things look awesome in GIMP. I just do my best and I make it look as good as I can from myself. I have learned a lot from GIMP. It is, at first it feels like an overwhelming program to learn from, but it isn't once you know what you're doing. It's just easy as pie. Then I figured out, I was like, oh, these clouds kind of look funny, so I was just going to paint in some colour and smear it in. But my text of my name goes on that, and you can't really see it, so just pretend that bit's not there. It was difficult for me. Like, I did this part for over an hour, so I was like, oh, I can't keep doing this, try and get it right. It's not going to look right no matter what I do. So then I wanted to change up my text. and I wanted to add in some information on my banner for those that come and visit my channel, so they know when to expect videos and the kind of videos I bring out. So videos will now be on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I haven't decided on a time as current, but I'm thinking of pulling the time back to maybe 4 o'clock or maybe 2 o'clock, but I haven't decided. But you will know if you have your notification bells on. Obviously you'll get notified of when my videos go live. Apart from the renovation battles, they always go live at 5 p.m. my time. I'm sure it's 5 p.m. unless the time zone changes, then obviously it's whatever the time is, but it's always UK time around about 5 p.m. So yeah, now I don't know what else to talk about while I put this in. As you can see, I am going back and forth to my channel to make sure it is fitting on properly using desktop mode, not mobile mode, because although I do have the right size for the banner for YouTube, sometimes I've noticed it takes it a bit more out of proportion and off the screen. So I do regularly go back and forth to my channel to make sure you can see my text, that it's in the right place. Now on mobile, it is chopped off on both left and right sides, but I don't think there's much I can really do about that. I wish they just automatically shrink it to mobile screen instead of us having to do a smaller banner for all 3 types that you can view a channel on. So obviously I'm not explaining how I do this in game. I'm not doing a tutorial on game, probably not, because it's not complicated, but it's a lot to explain because there's a lot of things to do to get it into the banner. And finally I finish it, I upload it, and we are done. So I want to thank you guys for coming and checking out this video today. Don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already, and hit that notification bell to receive notifications when I upload. And don't forget to leave a comment of what you think about the process it took me to get all of this done. There was probably an easier way, but this is how I did it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.